What's up, guys? This is Gorilla Vinny. Here we are again for another virtual workout. It's going to be the same as we always do. 9 rounds, 3 minutes apiece, 1 minute of rest in between. We'll start with a warm-up. We'll end with a cool down and a stretch. And as always, safety is number one priority. So take breaks when you need to. Make sure you're well hydrated throughout the class. If you need to stop something, take a break and revisit it. Rewind the video as necessary. Do whatever you have to do in order to stay safe and protect yourself throughout the class. Again, I want you guys to work. I want you to get a good workout. I want you to review these techniques, but I always want to make sure that you are in better shape at the end of class than you started. So be mindful of your body, listen to it, and let's get this thing going. So as usual, let's start with our warm-up. 15 seconds of jumping jacks. We're starting in 3, 2, and 1. Right here. 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Continue. You're going to go for 4, 3. We're going into high knees. 2 and 1. Right here. High knees. Try to get them up to your waist as you can. All right. Going for another 12, 11. Again, trying to stay relaxed in the upper body. A little more engaged in the lower body. Keep those heels up off the ground. 5, 4, 3. We're going into squats in 2 and 1. Feet wider than your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Down and up. Right here. Sit down like you're sitting in a chair. All right, 15 seconds, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Make sure those knees don't point too far forward. A little bit towards the toe is fine, but not over the toe, all right? You want to try to sit back again like you're sitting in a chair. We're in 5, 4, 3, mountain climbers in 2 and 1. From here, you can do it on your knuckles or your hands. From here, drive your knees to your chest. Try to keep your body weight forward, right? Forcing yourself to use your stomach to drive those knees up. All right, we're on 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Continue to breathe. 3 push-ups in 2 and 1. From here, stay in that position, down and up, whether on your knuckles or on your palms. Try to bring the chest to the ground. Come all the way back up. Keep your back straight, and do your best to do this on your toes instead of your knees as you can. 13 seconds left. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to put your elbows down. We're in plank position. You're going to hold it here, and you're going to open up that mid-back by twisting those hips side to side. All right, just like that. Trying to stretch out your oblique muscles, but at the same time, get a little bit of movement in your back. You got 12 seconds left. 11, 10. Make sure those elbows point or press evenly into the ground as well. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 on your back, and bicycle crunches in 2 and 1. Bicycle crunches, knee to your opposite elbow. Right here, turning your upper body, all right, and then driving those knees forward and back. All right, you got that? For 25 more seconds. We're doing this for 30 total. 23, 22, 21, 20. Remember, I like to do these bicycle crunches for a number of reasons. One, they work the stomach. But 2, it gives you an opportunity to do a stomach workout that also gets your heart rate going. So it is a little bit of a cardiovascular movement as well as a strength and conditioning movement. All right, you have 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're on our feet, and I want you moving around and shadow box. I'm going to shadow box for about 90 seconds, almost 2 minutes. And we're just trying to loosen up, relax our shoulders, relax our hips, get a little bit of range of motion, and also warm up our brain for what we're about to do for these next 9 rounds, right? That we're going to be moving around and doing some kickboxing, okay? So continue to break a sweat, continue to warm up those muscles. Doesn't have to be super high intensity, right? You see, I throw a lot of the same strikes and combinations often, right? I have my go-to movements. Try to figure out what your go-to movements are, right? Throw some checks, throw some round kicks, throw some uppercuts and some elbows. Try to mix it up with all the different movements so that you have an opportunity to warm up your body and increase your range of motion in many different axes, right? So from side to side, up and down, 45s, right? When you throw those, maybe those body shots, get some movement in the hips, get some movement in the shoulders. We're going to go for about 1 minute more, and I want you to continue moving. Remember to think about your breathing. Remember to think about your technique, right? So from here, you have your heels slightly off the ground, your chin is down, your knuckles are up, eye level, right? Elbows right in front of your ribs, not to the sides, but in front of your ribs, keeping those knees bent. Your body weight is balanced between those feet. Even when you throw punches, making sure you don't lean over. Make sure you stay over your feet, right? Let's go 20 more seconds from here. 19, 18, continue to move. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Pick up the pace if you can for these last 10 seconds. Really burn it out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. There's a warm-up. Let's start with this workout. All right, so for today's class, let's focus a little bit more on knees and elbows. We'll throw everything, but we're going to incorporate more knees and elbows maybe than we typically do into our combinations. So for this first combination, I want to throw a jab, and I want to step in with a lead elbow, a rear elbow. I'm going to switch knee, and then I'll throw a cross at the end. All right, so to begin, again, we're going jab, step in with that elbow, throw that rear elbow right off of it. You're going to switch your feet, throw a straight knee down, and once you plant your foot, throw that cross. All right, we're going to start with that combo right as I start this clock. Here we go. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. There's that combo. So again, jab, step in, elbow, elbow. I switch knee. I step down. I throw that cross. Move it around. I'll do it once towards the camera. I throw the jab. I step in. I make sure I bring my entire body close. Step in with that lead elbow. I keep my shoulder up. Throw that elbow. My other hand stays by my face, protect my face. I turn in, I throw that other elbow, my hand stays up to protect my face. I switch my feet, I drive my knee down right towards my opponent, right towards the belly button, and then boom, I throw that cross right towards their face, all right? Move it around, I throw that jab, I step in, elbow, elbow, switch, knee, step down, cross, and I move it around from this back angle. Jab, step in, elbow. I drag my foot and I bring my body forward as I throw that second elbow. I switch, I throw that knee, and then I throw that cross all the way down. Let's keep it moving, all right? Again, as we go, like always, like in all of our classes, you go at your own pace. You take the breaks when necessary. If you want to go slow a couple times and then figure it out and then pick up the pace after, you're free to do so. In the meantime, for those of us that can, the more you can stay active throughout the entire round, the better, all right? You're going to get a fuller workout. You're going to work on your conditioning, and it's going to ensure that you are more likely to throw enough repetitions, enough reps. You're going to throw the technique enough times in order for you to actually get better at the movements, all right? It's not just about understanding what exactly to throw. I could talk about these techniques and the angles, you know, till I'm blue in the face, but your body has to understand it too. And sometimes the body doesn't understand by you just listening or you trying to perfect it for one rep. You have to just throw and throw and throw until your body gets it in its own time scale, right? The kind of old animal brain we have in the back of our head, right? So just keep throwing, even if it's not perfect, keep throwing, and little by little, you will improve and perfect your technique, all right? We got just over a minute to go. So it's jab, step in, elbow, elbow. I switch, throw that knee, I throw that cross. Coming back the other way. In between, I give a little bit of movement, right? Jab, I step in, round double with the front hand, round double with the rear hand. I switch, I throw that knee, I land, and I throw that cross. Notice as I'm throwing that knee, I'm really popping my hips forward and kind of using it almost like a javelin, right? Same way I might throw a teep. And I'm reaching forward, and then I'm landing on my toes, so I still have some balance to drive off and throw my rear foot, right? My rear hand. So from here, again, towards the camera, I'm going to throw that jab. I'm going to step in, elbow, elbow. I switch. I throw that knee, throw that cross. I keep my hands up. I reset. I start again. You got just over 20 seconds to go. All right, keep moving through. Jab, elbow, elbow. Switch knee, and with that cross, okay? Keep it up, 15 seconds. Jab, elbow, elbow, switch knee, cross, right? And again, you can either have some aggressive energy, really hitting for it, or you can go slow and steady, whatever feels good for you, whether works for this workout. Bang. There's round one. Here's the first minute break. Take a breather into the nose, out to the mouth. You can hear me say the same thing every single class because it's never any less important from one workout to the next, all right? Breathing is super important. Take that minute in between to get your breathing under you, all right? For those of you that are ready for this next combination, I'm going to throw a jab cross, and then I'm going to step in with a straight elbow. So I'm not coming up. It's not an uppercut elbow trying to drive the chin up. I'm trying to go right in between their guards. So if their guard is up here like this, there's that little space in between. You're trying to drive your elbow right down the middle of it, right? So I throw my jab cross. Maybe they guard up, and for a second they peekaboo to see what's happening, or they relax their hands. And after I throw that jab cross, I step in, bang. Straight elbow. From here, I want to throw a lead uppercut, roundhouse, and then knee, okay? So whole combination, jab cross, straight elbow. lead uppercut, make sure I protect my face. I come down roundhouse, and then I take a big step in with a rear knee. They can move any way they want. You don't really know exactly how the opponent is going to react, but we're moving in a way that we assume they're going to stay within range, and we can throw those follow-up strikes. So again, jab, cross, I step in, straight elbow, I throw that lead uppercut. Right from here, I'm down, I throw that roundhouse kick. Maybe they block it, maybe they try to check or grab my leg. While they're leaned over, bang, I come in, I throw that rear knee, I get back on my feet, and I move around. So to the camera, jab, cross, step in. Again, I'm bringing my whole body forward, right? Jab, cross, I step in, straight elbow, lead uppercut. I come down with a roundhouse kick, and bang, I take a big step in. I throw that knee. I make sure I bring it back to where it started. I put my hands up. Let's do this one on the bag for a second. I got the bag here. So again, it would be a jab, cross. I'd step in, straight elbow, lead uppercut. Now, since the bag is not going to move, I have to move forward. Doesn't mean in the combination, if you're shadow boxing, you have to take a step back because you have all that open all that open room. Maybe you assume that your opponent moves back. But in this case, I got to work with the equipment I have, right? So I throw that jab, cross. I step in with the straight elbow. I throw that body shot. I'm going to give myself a little bit of room so I can land the kick on the bag, land that kick, and then bang. I throw that knee, and I reset. So jab, cross, straight elbow, body shot. I come out, round kick, uppercut, round kick, and then I come back with that knee. Or I could also grab on and throw that knee right down the middle. Again, a lot of different things might work in the situation, in the moment when you throw this, all right? We've got about 90 seconds to go. Throw a few more times in different directions so you guys can see what's going on. So again, jab, cross, I step in, straight elbow, lead uppercut, round kick, and then I step in, big knee. I'll do it to the, let's do it to the left side, right? So jab, cross, step in, straight elbow, I throw that lead uppercut, I throw that roundhouse kick, I step in, boom. I throw that knee, and I squeeze my stomach. I squeeze my hips to balance myself as I go in that direction. I'll do it from the back. We got just about a minute to go. Throw that jab, cross. I step in, straight elbow, lead uppercut, round kick. Notice when I'm doing this, because I'm shadow boxing, my heel's on the ground just to keep my balance, right? But when you throw it proper or on a bag, as best as you can practice here too. Try to be on the ball of your foot. Boom. I pick that ball of foot, pick the heel of the foot off the ground, balance on the ball of foot. I'll throw that round kick, and then I come in, boom, and I throw that knee. I'll do one more time to the right. So jab, cross, straight elbow, lead uppercut, round kick. Try to balance that time, right? I step in, I throw that knee. One last time on the bag, the last 15 seconds. Jab, cross, I step in, elbow, uppercut, I come down, round kick, and then bang, right knee or rear knee. I'm up and I'm protecting myself. 3, 2, 1. There's the bell right there. Take a deep breath, into the nose, out through the mouth. Take a breather. Make sure you're ready to go for this next one. Like I said, we're going to be throwing a lot of different stuff, but I'm going to incorporate more knees and elbows, maybe than I often do, or that you see in kickboxing. Kickboxing is a little bit more just straight punching and kicks, or all punching and kicks, not only straight punches. Punches and kicks. When you get into Muay Thai, it's a lot more clinch. You hold each other inside. You throw knees. You throw elbows. Again, there's a bunch of different rule sets. They all apply. At the end of the day, I want to make sure you're ready for any scenario that happens out on the street. So we do what we can here, right? For the next combination, okay? Let's throw that jab into a lead uppercut. I like that combination right there. I throw that jab into a lead uppercut, and now that I pop the chin up, I'm going to come over top, right? I've learned this as a tomahawk elbow or an overhand elbow, which I really call a little bit differently, but either way, it's going to be a jab, uppercut, overhand elbow, switch knee, rear elbow at the end, okay? So a little bit similar to the first one. So jab, uppercut. I keep my hand on my face and I bring my elbow up over top, bang, like it's going on the top of their nose or the top of their head. Then I throw that switch knee, and now that I'm close, I throw that elbow at the end. In karate, we used to use a hand to catch the elbow, right? But you can just throw the elbow here, put the other hand up high by your face, whatever works for you. But I'd rather, really, if anything, you protect yourself, keep that hand up high with the face. All right, so jab, uppercut, tomahawk elbow or overhand elbow. Let's say tomahawk elbow. From here, I switch knee, I step down, round elbow, or a typical elbow right here. All right, regular elbow. So jab, uppercut, tomahawk elbow, switch knee, straight elbow or round elbow from there. All right, so jab, uppercut, tomahawk elbow, straight knee, round elbow. Move it around. Again, from this direction. Jab, uppercut, tomahawk elbow, switch knee, round elbow. I move it around. Notice as I'm throwing this, I'm using a lot of my body. You don't see me swinging and swaying side to side. I'm staying very grounded, right? I'm using a lot of core strength. I'm using a lot of hips, but I'm always kind of in this position, very kind of protected in this little square, right? In this little rectangle. I want you guys to make sure you have control. So when you're throwing these elbows, you're not all the way over here and swinging your body all over the place. You're not going to have control of your movements. It's going to be hard to recover and then throw your next strike. So make sure you're in control of your hips and your shoulders at all times. In every sport, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu, judo, karate, kempo, all these things, they all have a lot of the same techniques, a lot of the same principles. I want you to keep them throughout. Mainly keeping control of your core movements, right? So jab, uppercut, boom, over top. When I do this, I go very light. I just want to make sure I have the movement. I don't have to hit the bag hard. Over top with that elbow, I switch, I throw that knee, boom. It's a little bit tough to throw this combination on the bag because you have to continuously change your range because you're kind of going close, far, but you do your best, okay? So again, jab, uppercut. This time I'm starting a little bit further out so I give myself some room. Jab, uppercut. I noticed I stepped in for that tomahawk elbow. Boom, I'm right here, and I throw that elbow, right? So again, jab, uppercut, elbow, switch knee, elbow again, all right? If I'm facing this direction, jab, uppercut, tomahawk elbow, switch knee, straight round elbow at the end, all right? If I'm over here, again, a little bit of head movement, get some footwork, jab, lead uppercut, tomahawk elbow, switch knee, step down, round elbow, I come around the side. You guys got 13 seconds to go. See what you can do in the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. There it is. Very good. Take a deep breath. That was round 3. Going into round 4 next. What I want you to do is, for this, we're going to do a little bit of conditioning with the elbows. So we're just going to throw elbow, elbow, knee, switch knee, and we're going to dip, all right, just to kind of move around and get close. Get close to our opponent and make sure that we can move around appropriately, okay? So we're going to throw elbow, elbow, knee, switch, knee, and kind of continue moving forward, right? You can only go forward a couple steps because you don't have a lot of room. Go forward a couple steps, turn around, come back a couple steps, right? We're not going to start yet. You got 25 seconds of rest left. But again, the whole drill for 3 full minutes is going to be elbow, elbow, knee, switch knee, all right? And then move around. Elbow, elbow, knee. Bring it back. Switch, knee. Make sure you have balance, all right? You can go slow, but make sure you're in control of your movements regardless of what we do. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the bell, okay? You got 3 minutes, 2 elbows, 2 knees. At its very base, that's all we're doing. Again, if anything, take some time in between each rep, right? Stay light on your feet. Notice how I have my heels up. Right, I'm on the balls of my feet. You can do this with shoes or without. All right, just moving around. Elbow, elbow, knee, switch, knee. Get comfortable squeezing the stomach, squeezing those serratus muscles in those hips, driving those hips forward into those knees. All right, eventually they'll kind of come up a little bit more of a 45-degree angle if you're going up to the chin or to the body. But if you can throw them out like this, right? Bang, almost pop your hip into them. You'll have a lot more control. You have a lot more power. All right, and then you can always switch up you can always switch up the technique a little bit. If you're going to go right up to the chin, you're going to kind of pop your hips out. But if you can get that knee up and over, if you can start with that, everything else becomes easier, no matter what variations you make. Okay? So from here, 2 elbows. 1, 2. Turning those shoulders, turning those hips. Elbow, elbow, knee, switch knee, right? You could start the other way too. You could throw front elbow, rear elbow, switch knee, rear knee. Always come down, always make sure that you're protected or that you are balanced, all right? You come back to your base and your hands are up, all right? You got 1:43 to go. Keep moving around. See if you can either work on your technique or work on your conditioning or both, better yet, all right? Deep breaths as you go, as always. I know I probably have some funny light shining on my face. We have that winter light poking through the windows, blinding me as I'm trying to teach, but it's okay. I'm going to do my best. I assume you guys are doing the best you can at home too. 75 seconds to go. All right, we're in round 4, throwing 2 elbows, 2 knees, just drilling. getting comfortable with that movement. Sometimes I start with the drills so you can get comfortable, and then we do the combinations for context. Today I want to switch it up. All right, I want to kind of dive right into the combinations. And now that we've thrown them a bit in context, now we can focus on just those elbows and just those knees. 50 seconds left. Keep moving. Again, I'll get back into my stance, throw a few of them with you. All right, so again, always keeping my heels up off the ground. Right, if I was working this on a bag, if you have a bag at home, or you want to do this before you come into class a little bit, right, it's elbow, elbow, knee, switch, knee. And notice sometimes I throw the knee more to the ribs. Sometimes I throw the knee right up the middle. That's your 30-second mark right there. Right up the middle. So you can throw the knee either here, or you can throw it to the side. However you aim the knee, make sure that your toes pointed back, and you drive your knee forward. Kind of make it very sharp. Again, that's a knee to the middle. Bang, that's a knee to the side. All right, little sloppily thrown, but you guys get the basic idea. All right, so again, knee to the middle, right? Knee to the side, right? Knee to the middle, and knee to the side. And there's time. 3 minutes. Take a rest. If you've been going hard, now's your time to rest. Relax, breathe, grab some water. We'll get ready for round 5 coming up next. All right? So let's see. From here, let's throw an uppercut, hook. Let's throw a round elbow and a straight elbow following up to go. All right, so if I'm facing you or I'm facing my opponent, right, I'm throwing an uppercut and a hook. I'm assuming I'm already in kind of close or mid-range with them, right, because I'm throwing these kind of close punches. I'm not reaching out big here, right? So I'm going to throw an uppercut, hook. Now I'm going to turn my rear shoulder, my rear elbow in for a straight round elbow. Then I'm going to throw a straight elbow to follow it up, okay? So uppercut, hook, round elbow, straight elbow. Notice I turn my body and I kind of thread my forearm in the middle. Uppercut, hook, round elbow, straight elbow. I'm going to throw a knee, back it up, and then straight kick at the end, okay? Up, hook, elbow, knee, back it up, straight kick, okay? Let's try it out. I'll do it one time on the bag just so you guys can see, okay? So I'm starting close. I'm throwing an uppercut. I'm throwing lead hook. I come in with a round elbow. I come in with a straight elbow. Now, if I'm on the bag, I might hold on to it. 1, 2. Notice I'm throwing a little bit out to the ribs. I could also go 1, 2, down the middle. I'm going to push out, give myself some distance, and with a nice long push kick with a teep at the end. All right? So this direction, so we can see it multiple directions. Uppercut, hook, round elbow, straight elbow, knee. I back it up. I give myself some space, and I throw that lead teep at the end. One more time from this far direction, from the back, so you can follow along with me. Uppercut, hook, round elbow, straight elbow, knee. I pull it back. I throw that teep at the end. Hands up. I move around. I protect myself. You guys got 2 minutes to go. Pretty straightforward combination, at least straightforward movements. All right, see what you can do with it. All right. As you're moving, again, all the same things I'm going to keep saying because you might remember them for the moment, but you forget them later on. But keep your heels up off the ground. Keep your hands about eye level. Make sure you're using your stomach and your shoulders, really turning in to those elbows as you throw them, really driving your hips to those knees. When you throw that straight kick at the end, make sure that you're not too up on the bag. You don't want to be here. You want to be far, right? When we shadow box, it's easy to throw these long straight kicks, but then I see a lot of people that come into class and they throw the straight kicks down here like they're kicking children. We don't do that. I don't teach that. Or you throw the kicks like you're right up on top of the person. This is not going to do anything. You have no power here. That's not a leg press, all right? That's not the movement. That's in the gym. This is on the bag, all right? So from here, I want nice, long, straight kicks. So again, if you're at home and you're practicing them, that's great. Make them long. But make sure that transfers over to what you do when you come onto the mat, right? When you're working on the bag. Make sure your straight kicks are long. You use them like jabs, right? Bang, all the way out, okay? Try not to be all the way on top of your bag and try not to hit people in the knees. That is a valid self-defense movement. It's not what we're doing here, all right? I want you in the stomach. Bang. So a combination one more time, faced you towards you on the bag. We're just about to approach the 30-second mark, right, for the last 30 seconds of the round. But again, we're going uppercut, hook, elbow, double knee. 1, 2. I back up. I can always long guard my way out, right? And then straight kick right off the middle, right? Little teep. So uppercut, hook, elbow. 1, 2 knees. I back it up. I throw that straight kick I move. All right, you got 8 seconds left, Ken. Keep moving around. Going to be about halfway through the workout at this point, so we're almost there. And time. That's your 1 minute rest. Deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth. We're going into round 6 next. Take that second if you need it to grab some water, like I do. Going into round 6 next. So we're going to do 6, 7, and 8. Those 3 will be combinations. Let's actually do 6 and 7 combinations. 8 will be the drill again with the elbows and the knees. And then 9 will be a freestyle like we usually do. All right? So for this next combination, I want you to check, knee, teep, cross, hook, and then let's do an uppercut elbow for this last one. All right? So check. Remember to flex your foot. Keep it to the outside of your foot, outside of your elbow. So check, knee, cross, hook, and then from here, I want you to pull forward and pop that elbow up like you're trying to drive their chin up to their face, right? Just try to drive their chin up, okay? So check, knee, I pull it down, cross, hook, and now from here, watch, my hand's going to come back to my face, and I'm going to drive up. All right, we're going to leave it right there. All right, we're going to leave it right there. So check, knee, bring it down, cross, hook, and then bang, uppercut elbow, bang, right up on the chin, try to pop the head back, and then let's long guard our way out. Let's make sure we get out of danger's way, keep those hands up, all right? So from here, we're gonna check, they're gonna go kick us in the leg, we're gonna check, gonna pull them in maybe for that knee, cross, lead hook, bang, uppercut elbow, and then move around right here. Again, I'm gonna throw it from here, I'm gonna check, I'm gonna throw that knee, I plant, cross, hook, bang. There's a lot of different ways to throw this kind of uppercut elbow. You notice I'm kind of popping my feet in, which you can do as well. So after I throw that cross hook, I can kind of slide and throw, kind of push off my back foot. I catch with my front foot, and I drive my elbow up. You can kind of, after that cross hook, you can step, dip, and kind of come up, right? I am partial to the kind of hop in because I have good balance and I have good base. So it means I can kind of jump in quick, throw it, and get my way out. I advise you to try both, whatever feels more comfortable for you, wherever you feel a little bit more grounded into the ground, okay? So again, we're going check, knee, I plant, cross hook, boom, straight elbow, uppercut elbow with that front hand, and then I move around, okay? I check, knee, I step, cross hook, bang, straight uppercut elbow. I don't know why I keep saying straight elbow. All right, and we move around. Again, I check, I throw that knee, cross hook, uppercut elbow, I'm gonna move around. I'm gonna go back to my way where I kind of hop in a little bit, right? So I check, knee, cross hook, boom, bang out. Good, I kind of hopped in, I threw that uppercut elbow at the end. Do it one more time facing the camera. We've got just about a minute to go. All right, I have my hands up, got a little bit of this movement, a little bit of this rhythm, right? So I check, I throw that knee, cross hook, bang, uppercut elbow, kind of palm my way out, right? Or I could jab my way out as well. All right, you got 43 seconds. Keep moving, play around with the different types. Listen to the person beeping outside. It's New York City. I'm in CKO Park Slope, which is really downtown Brooklyn. It's off of Schermerhorn Street. If you want to come check me out, I'm here on Tuesday nights, at least at the end of 2022. Whenever you watch this video, it's December 2022. You can find me here at 6 p.m. and 7:15 on Tuesday nights. But we have the big street outside. You're going to hear that noise from New York. All right, last 10 seconds. All right, we're throwing check, knee, cross hook, and then that uppercut elbow. All right, 3, 2, 1. There's the time right there. Take a deep breath, move around, through a lot of knees and that, a lot of movement, so you might feel a little bit kind of in the hips, as we've been doing with all these rounds, right? We're doing a lot of elbow, a lot of contortion of the hips and shoulders, which again happens with most strikes, happens with most combinations, but particularly so with knees and elbows. Okay, so make sure you take those seconds if you need to rest or to stretch out, all these kind of core parts of your body. All right. Last combination we're going to throw before we do the drill and the open round, the final round at the end. All right. So from here, let's actually start with the knees. We haven't started with really with the knees yet. So I want you to move around. And then I want you to kind of come in like you're reaching for someone, and you're going to throw a rear knee to their stomach. Right. So you're going to be here. You're going to be here. I want you to kind of come in. Right. We'll start. Yeah, we'll start there. I won't go into too much detail about getting into a clinch position. But let's just say we come in, we throw a double knee, come down, elbow, push back, and then roundhouse kick from that lead leg. All right. So from here, you guys step in, hold on behind the back of their head. Right. So I'm going to come in. I'm here. Boom. I grab their head. Knee. Step down. Elbow. Push back. Boom. Round kick from that back leg. Remember, at the end, you actually switch in position, getting some distance, and after you've thrown all that inside movement, all those inside strikes, you can throw that round kick big to the body, to the head, if you can go up high, whatever works for you. All right, so knee, elbow, push back, round kick. All right, one time to the camera. So from here, I grab in, knee. I'm sorry, let me do it again. I grab, knee, I plant. Elbow, I push back, boom, roundhouse. On the bag, it's going to look like this. It might be here, right? I'm going to go 1, 2, I plant, elbow, I post out, round kick. And I start again, right? I'm here, I move it around, right? I get at 1, 2, right? With you on the bag, you can really kind of wind them up, right? Bang, I plant, elbow, I post out. I almost kind of push them in the face, right? Boom, round kick at the end. All right, if I'm facing this way, move around, right? I come at knee, I step down, elbow, I push back, bang, round kick, and then I move, All right, try to work them both. That round kick's going to be pretty strong at the end if you can manage it. And again, if you got a bag, wail on that thing, right? So we got just under 90 seconds to go. I want you to move around. I want you to try to have some control. It's not always easy to control those double knees. Even me, without practicing it often, I'm demonstrating it, but it's a great way to kind of double up on any strike in order to really get them to bend over and then kind of crunch down, especially if they're a taller person. If you could throw anything that kind of pulls them down a little bit, then you have a little bit closer shot to the face, all right? So knee, bang, pop, push back, push, reset, get those hands up. You got under a minute to go, all right? Double knee, double elbow, round kick. At the very simplest, at the very least, it's that. All right, so knee, round elbow. Again, these are straight. These are uppercuts, right? Tomahawk, right? So knee, round elbow, step back, throw that roundhouse kick, okay? That's your 30-second mark right there. See what you guys can do. Try to squint with the sun in my eyes, but we're doing our best. That's all we're ever trying to do, right? Is our best in these classes. You got 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang. There it is. All right, we got 2 rounds to go. Round 8 will be conditioning, and then round 9, like I said, will be a freestyle, like we always do. I'll let you give you that freestyle round at the end in order to give you a chance to kind of incorporate what you've learned and just shake it out. I've been instructing you for, half hour or so. I want to make sure that you have an opportunity to just move on your own accord and use a little bit of your own creativity. But for this last conditioning round, round 8, just like we did before, I want 2 elbows and I want 2 knees. I want you alternating your sides, all right, alternating sides of the body. So rear elbow, rear knee, switch, lead knee, or you could switch it, right? You can go in any direction. It doesn't matter. You can throw an elbow and a knee, elbow and a knee, but I want you just doing it over and over. I'm looking for consistency. I want you to continue moving throughout the entire round. All right, we're starting in 10 seconds. There's your 10-second warning. All right, and I want you moving around, trying to condition yourself, staying high up on your feet. We're starting in 2, 1. There it is. All right, moving around, breathing. I'm going to grab some of my own water. And I want you guys in these classes, as I'm doing them, clearly I'm doing this mostly freestyle. I'm on the camera. I'm just doing what I do, and I'm coming up with these combinations. I have a little bit of a program ahead of time, but I want you to get a little bit of the feel of how I do it in class. You come into class, I kind of take you through the movements. I demonstrate as best as I can. The format may change over time, but I'm probably going to keep the same rounds. But the idea is for you guys to get the same experience that you would get had I been in class or had we done this live. So as we're moving around, I'll keep demonstrating, I'll keep discussing. I got my man Martin over in the corner over there, but we're going to continue with that. So you got 2 more minutes, and like I said, I'm going to kind of freestyle this as we go, and I want you guys to get the same feel as if we were teaching live, as if I was right in front of you or you were taking one of my classes, which you're always welcome to take. You got 1:50 to go. The same thing. We're just throwing elbow, elbow, knee, switch knee. All right. A couple little things that I hadn't said it before. If you're not aware of it before, again, make sure you turn your body through those elbows. Make sure your elbow is about shoulder or chin level. Make sure the other hand is always high, protecting your face. All right. When you throw those knees, make sure you drive your hips and curl your point your toe back behind you. So the knee isn't like this, right? Watch, my toe is always pointed back behind me, right? The knee points forward, the toe points away so they can't hook onto you. All right. You got just under 90 seconds to go. Keep moving. Elbow, elbow, knee, knee. Elbow, elbow, knee, knee. And you're trying to build a little bit of conditioning in your shoulders, in your stomach, in your legs, in your breathing as you go. 60 seconds left. Keep moving around. I'll do a little bit with you as well, just to move it. We'll bring him on camera for a sec. Let's say hi. The man, the myth, the legend, Martin. They'll see it eventually. All right, guys, keep moving. Throw those elbows. Again, knees on either side. Bang. All right. Stepping on one side, turn, making sure you really get some flexibility and some mobility in that mid-back. All right. Turning one side, turning the other, really working. All right. You got 30 seconds to go. Almost there, gang. Almost there. Keep it up. Come on, as soon as people walk in, I'll turn the music on for you, all right? Let's go, gang. This is what it is. When you don't have a studio of your own, you are at the mercy and at the kindness, the generosity of your other gym mates, of the other people that own the places that allow you to do the thing that you do. So we got classes starting here soon, but right now I'm just getting it all in there, making sure we get our classes together. Last 3, 2, 1. There it is. Very good, gang. So last minute of rest. We're going to do our final freestyle round. Same rule applies as always. What I'd like you to do is kind of take the stuff we did over the first 8 rounds, right? And 2 of them were conditioning, right? Just throwing the knees and the elbows. But in this last round, right, in this freestyle round, I want you to throw as many knees and elbows as you can, work your way, work into combos, right? So throw punches, throw kicks, give me some defense, give me some offense, give me a little bit of everything. But see how many elbows you could throw, how many knees you can throw, how well you can work those into different combinations, okay? So try to keep the intensity up if you can. It's the last thing we're doing in class before we cool down and stretch. But, as always, be safe, be mindful of your, of your cardio, of your gas, of your flexibility, all those things, all right? I don't want anybody getting hurt in the last round. Let's see if we can nudge it just a little bit, all right? Freestyle round, knees and elbows, lots of them in 3, 2, 1. There it is. 3 minutes. Let's go. I'll do a little bit on my own, give you guys a bit of an idea what it might look like, but do the best that you can. All right, that's a little bit of what I might do. What can you do? Don't have to be as active, doesn't have to be as continuous, but try to think in terms of combinations, right? What you see me do? I do 3s and 4s, maybe 4 or 5 max. Sometimes just 1 or 2 strikes at a time. Whatever works for you. But see if you can pick up your pace a little bit, challenge yourself, get that cardio up. Look, I was moving for like 30 seconds. I got my heart rate up. You can hear it in my voice, right? What can you do? What can you do for these last minute and 45 seconds as you move around while you get your heart rate up, while you challenge your conditioning, and at the same time, you work your strikes, you work your punches, you work your kicks, but particularly, you work your knees and your elbows, all right? Here we go. 90 seconds left before we end this class. Let's see what you guys can do. And again, as with every other class, if you finish this and you have questions about what we did, maybe something didn't make a lot of sense, feel free to send me an email or send me a message on Instagram. anything that helps get you better at these techniques, that helps you understand the martial arts more fully, I'm happy to do within the best of my ability. All right? You guys got 60 seconds left. Keep moving. Let's see what we can get out of our systems for this last minute of class. All right? Punches, kicks, knees and elbows in particular. All right? I'll keep it moving nice and light and relaxed. Move a little bit with you guys. All right? It's about as much as I'll do because I know it starts getting noisy on the mic. All right, you got 15 seconds left, gang. I'll count it down for you. The last 10 seconds. We're starting in 12, 11. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Great work. That was the 9 rounds. Stick around. We'll cool down, and we'll stretch in just a second. All right, let's do a quick cool down and a stretch. Minute of shadow boxing just to relax, loosen up your body. You can go over your punches and kicks. You can go over those knees and elbows again. We'll just keep it normal, low key. We're just moving around, right? All right, trying to bring that heart rate back down to normal, right? But at the same time, it's an opportunity for us to work on our technique, right? Notice my energy is really low. It's really relaxed. It's light. The goal here is not to continue the workout. It's to slow us down. It's to consciously and actively slow ourselves down and be ready for the stretch. All right? Give you another 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, let's stretch it out. Feet wider than your shoulders. We're not doing the hip rolls yet. Take a deep breath in, exhale, reach down for the toes. And again, this is just a light, relaxed stretch. You can do this longer, but it hits about a little bit of everything. Put a little bend in those knees. Let the head get heavy. Stretch the lower back. Good. Bend those knees all the way. Bring your butt all the way down. Stretch the insides of the legs so you can kind of push out on your knees with your elbows. And then slowly come up. Slide those hands to your hips. Hip rotations to the right. Hip rotations to the left. Lean to your left side. Pull on that right ankle. Switch. Same thing on the other side. Good. Hands on the feet on the floor. Hands in the middle. Give me back twists. Side to side. Hands behind your back. Expand the chest. Shoulder blades together. You can look up to the ceiling. Wrists on your lower back. Elbows forward. Stretch out those rotator cuffs a little bit. Chin down. Right arm across to your left side. Circles in the wrist. Switch, other side, same thing. Right arm over the top of your head, down the middle of your back. Pull on the elbow, lean slowly to your left. Switch, lean back the other way. Good, relax the shoulders. Pull the head to the right. Gently pull the head to the left. Chin to the right. Chin to the left. Chin to your chest. And time. Great work, gang. That was the workout for today. If you have any questions, email me as always. Till next time, this is Gorilla Vinny. I'll see you then.